Hi everyone, Dreki here, and today I'm reviewing the Zoom HB-875 mountain bike disc brake. At a whopping $14 US per brake, I am severely concerned for my safety on this one, so let's take a look and see if it works.
Looking at the packaging of the Zoom brakes, there's no retail box, just covered in this bubble wrap, and it was inside of a bubble mailer, so there's nothing really to protect it from the elements while it's shipping.
Two things I was told you should never cheap out on: the things that go between you and the ground, such as car tires, and safety things like things that make you stop, such as mountain bike disc brakes. So what did I do? I went out and bought the cheapest mountain bike disc brakes I could find. As far as disc brakes go, what can get cheaper than the 2 for $40 Shimano MT200s that I reviewed a week or two ago? Well, check out these Zoom HB-875 disc brakes at a whopping $15 US a set. They're kind of bulky, but I think they look great honestly, with red color matching other colored components on my bike. It's a little bit more pizzazz than the plain MT200s were, and definitely will stand out on the trails, if you care about looks more than your actual safety. Please keep in mind that my comments come from a short-term test seeing how the brake performed over a couple weeks of use. Installation was straightforward enough as the brake is normal sized. If you have a standard disc brake mount on your frame, it should fit without much hassle. I pulled off the old broken brake, turned a few bolts, rerouted the cables, and then installed the brake handle. One nice thing about this brake is that the brake handle splits fully apart, so you do not need to remove your old grip to put it on. As far as performance goes, I'd say about standard for a budget hydraulic disc brake. First off, stopping performance felt reasonable, and at no time did I feel like I had to do a death grip to get my bike to slow down. That's saying something, because I've had more expensive brakes that don't have this kind of feel. Whether it's wet or dry, the brakes felt reasonably good, meaning that I could apply 10% pressure or 50% pressure and slow down at the rate I wanted to. Or if I wanted to skid, I could squeeze the brake pretty hard. I did notice though that this full power skid required a little bit more pressure than expected, but that wasn't too alarming. Even this was just doing jumps and stuff around the yard and park nearby. If I had to brake check, I could adjust my speed between jumps, and it ended up with me slowing down like I wanted to, not too much or not too little. The main concern with something like this though is longevity. While these disc brakes are made of metal, they're pretty solid and they're heavy. This is standard construction quality across the board with this kind of component. Things like seals are the main culprit for disc brake failure, and with anything where your life hangs in the balance, buying something cheap and relatively untested is a bad idea. So really, from my experience, the Shimano MT200s, even though they're uglier, they use a standard size brake pad, so replacement will be available in the future. As well, the Shimano name does inspire some confidence. These relatively unknown Zoom brakes, they look good, but they don't use as common of a brake pad. So chances are, if they disappear off the market, finding a replacement down the line would be much more difficult. As well, they're cheaper than a seal kit, they're cheaper than new oil, so it's kind of one of those things where if they break, you just would replace them. Would I buy them again? Well, it's kind of hard to say. I guess we'll see how they hold up in the long term. Hey, thanks for watching. If you got any questions about these brakes, please leave a comment below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content.